Look, I know what you're thinking. Why are we even reviewing a car that starts at $220,000? Well, the reason is pretty simple. Think of a modern automotive safety component, and chances are it debuted on this car. Crumple zones, four-wheel disc brakes, ABS, even radar cruise control, all made their debut on the Mercedes-Benz S-Class. And Merc isn't finished with it yet. The 6th generation S-Class launched in 2013, and this midlife update brings with it a few key changes. Chief amongst them is the addition of two new straight-six engines, a 3-litre turbo petrol and a 3-litre turbo diesel, that are as cutting edge as it's possible to get, while there's also a brand new twin-turbo V8. As well, Mercedes-Benz has made improvements to its so-called magic body control system. It might sound like a name for a piece of terrible gym equipment that you bought off late night television, but magic body control is far more than that. A camera in the nose of the S-Class actually reads the road ahead for lumps and bumps. It then sends that information back to a computer in the car, which tells the suspension what to do before you get to the bump. That's pretty spooky stuff, but it works really well, and the result is an amazingly smooth ride, partially down, of course, to the air suspension system aboard the S-Class. The S-Class also uses location technology to read the terrain that you're driving through. So if you're coming up to a hill, for example, it knows to drop down a couple of gears before you even get to it. And one thing you can guarantee is that you will see this technology in more affordable cars in the years to come. The variety of S-Classes on offer at launch was actually quite astounding, given just how much they cost. And Mercedes-Benz has trimmed the line with this update. Prices aren't expected to change much, but we'll know more about that at the end of the year. It's the new engines, though, that are the headline act in the S-Class upgrade. And chief among those is a pair of new inline 6-cylinder engines. Now, Mercedes hasn't done inline 6-cylinder engines since about 2002, but it's basically designed so that it can build the blocks, the basic heart of the engine, on the same line as its inline 4 engine. So it's like a modular design. So it's basically an inline 4 with 2 extra cylinders added on the front. The diesel is no dummy either. It can make up to 700 Newton meters of torque in the top spec engine, using about 5.5 litres of fuel per 100 kilometres. And there's one more new engine in the range as well. It's basically a detuned version of Merc's 4-litre twin-turbo V8. We best know it in cars like the C63. So it's technically not an AMG engine in this variant, and it doesn't sound like one either, but it kind of goes like one. A brief blast in the S400D shows that diesel-loving Aussie S-Class fans are in for a treat. It's ridiculously smooth and incredibly punchy thanks to that 700 Newton meter headline number. The rest of the S-Class is pretty much like the previous S-Class. It's still a large, fast, floaty 4-door saloon with a lot of road presence and an interior that would put a private jet to shame. There are a couple of small changes. The interior has been tweaked a little bit, and every single light source on the S-Class is now LED. Mercedes-Benz is also introducing something in the S-Class it's calling a wellness control system, which uses multicoloured LEDs, seat massage, music, special scents, and ventilation to create different programs like joy and freshness and vitality. Okay, so maybe not every S-Class technology will filter down to every car. But the important stuff will. Look, there's no doubt that the S-Class is outrageously expensive, but its importance to the automotive industry cannot be understated. It is literally the smartest car on the planet today, and it in turn will make other cars smarter and safer in the years to come.